I did want to ask you one question before we get into Arsenal. Rumours today that you're going to look to try and sign Ruben Neves in January. Would you welcome Ruben Neves to Arsenal? Is that a deal that you'd be excited about?
I'd welcome you to Arsenal over number 29, mate. I don't call him by his name anymore. He's 29.
You just call him 29?
29. Same with 35 at left back. That's it. I don't say their name anymore.
He scored a good goal over the weekend, didn't he?
His goal was he actually played really well. Well done.
Did.
One game, whoopee. Like a game that was dominated and you didn't have to do any defending in. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, who knew? Maybe we should just play him in midfield. Yeah, because he can actually pass the ball. Yeah, he's actually got really good tech.
I've been saying that. I'll be honest with you, mate. I've been saying that for a minute. I don't understand why you don't move in there. But Ruben Neves, there's talk that Newcastle are coming from. Did you like him?
Ruben Neves is a good player, but like, come on. I would have took him about a year or so ago, but now, nah. Because we know what he's all about. He's gone out to Saudi, bro, real quick. Yeah, now all of a sudden he wants to come back. Why? Yeah. What you secured your family for a couple of years and now you want to come back to the Premier League for the limelight? Yeah, jog on, mate. Yeah, jog on. Nah, man, there's better players out there than him. Yeah, I don't want him. Nah, no thanks. No thanks. Yeah, I see that we're linked to
Douglas Luiz.
Douglas Luiz. Don't you think it's funny as well how football fans change their opinions so quickly? Right? Literally so quickly. Because last January we put 3 bids in on deadline day for that guy. And all of our fan base are up in arms. Why do we want him? He's crap. He's rubbish. He's trash. Yeah, why are we trying to sign Douglas Luiz? Now, this year, everyone wants... Oh, is that because Unai Emery's getting a tune out of him?
He's very good. He's good. I like him.
Maybe a good manager can get average players looking better then. Who knew? Yeah, who knew? But no, I don't want either of them. Mate. Yeah, the only Neves that should... well, no, none. I don't want any Neves.
I hear you on that. I get what I like Ruben Neves. If I was you guys, though, and you're going to go for a midfielder, I'd be getting Douglas Luiz. I just think that he has a bit more... I think you need a bit more athleticism in the middle and someone that can do the box-to-box role. And for me, Ruben Neves isn't... Unless he's thinking of playing Ruben Neves deeper and then putting like Rice in the box-to-box role. But I don't see that Ruben Neves is that much better than Jorginho. Does that make sense? I don't see he's that much better.
Oh, they're both about the same pace, mate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I look at it, you already got someone like that. So what you'd be better off doing is
we need
Douglas Luiz gives you a lot more.
Player. That's what we need, a party-esque player. Yeah, somebody like him, because I think he's going to be gone, mate. Yeah, I think that's a little bit weird what's going on there, and there's nothing to do with his injury because he ain't injured.
Would you think it's to do with something? Yeah, I mean,
mate, there's a reason he weren't allowed to the Sevilla game the other week. Put it that way.
Well, I mean, I keep hearing these rumors, and obviously I don't speculate too much on them, but whether it's injuries or something else, either one of those, yeah. But let's just say either or either. I think now we understand why the manager was open to selling him in the summer. Does that make sense? It's not about football. It's obviously something else is going on, which we're not kind of privy to because, yeah, it's because again, he was out injured, but I swear I saw a picture of him online, like celebrating that he's having a daughter on a.
Yeah, and kicking the thing. Did you see how unorthodox that was? The way he kicked it, though. Maybe he is injured. He nearly fell over. It's like your granddad that pissed up at a wedding.
Do you remember his leg got high as well? Do you remember like Basil Fawlty Towers with the leg? Like, his legs were doing that. I couldn't believe
it. Were great. I can't believe what I was watching. But yeah, I don't think he's injured. I think we're binning him. But mate, we wasted 65 on the German Giraffe. We wasted 35 on Fabio Vieira. We've wasted another year on Smith Rowe, like who can't stay fit. Like our midfield stinks, mate. Yeah, and Declan Rice, as good as he's been, he looks even better than he's actually been because the rest of them are crap. Let's just be real. You got Jorginho, like great pass the other night for the goal, like the one inside against Sevilla, and Saka crossed it and Trossard scored. But he ain't good, and he's wearing our armband. Like that's a sackable offence right there. Why are you wearing the armband for Arsenal Football Club? Yeah, and then 29, 65 million. Oh my days, mate! Literally, we could have gone and got We could have gone and got Maddison for that, and I'd change. Like it just winds me up. But this club are already trying to put out the PR, Terry. Oh well, we're so tight with the FFP, and now Thomas Partey's out until January. Yeah, we might have to divert our attentions away from Ivan Toney. Yeah, good one. And we might have to go and get a midfielder. That's basically just saying, yeah, okay, cool. We're going to spend 25 million on Douglas Luiz. Be happy. Yeah. And again, we're going to be the nearly team again. Yeah. This club is not skint. It does 600 million in turnover. No way is this club skint.
Well, remember as well, anyone that's defending their club, like Arsenal or Man United or Tottenham for being skint, your owners can pump in £100 million today for transfers that you can go and spend. They've all got 100 million. To all of our owners, £100 million. I'm not saying it's not a lot of money, but to them, it's like you spending 500 quid. The normal person spending 500. These guys are multi-billionaires. 100 million. And you know what? They could probably like write it off for some instead of paying tax, mate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
advisory services.
Yeah, whatever it is. So there's ways around it. There'll be a way of them doing it. So this notion that our clubs are skint and FFP, it's like great. How much money have our owners invested in the last few years? They can do 100. So they've already talked about our new owners coming in. We can put £100 million of money in for transfers, and we can pump £100 million in towards salaries. So this notion that, oh no, there's no money. Well, so Jim's putting 1.3 billion in. Now the Glazers can take 200 million of that and pump it towards transfer and transfer kitty and towards the salaries. Therefore, suddenly you've got loads of money. Plus, they could also use some of that money to pay off the debt on transfers we owe, which is a normal debt, which means there's less money to pay out. So you could fix FFP straight away with that money. Your owners could fix FFP straight away with an investment into the football club of 100 to 200 million pounds. But if they don't do it, that's on them. That's on your owners.
To just be the plucky loser again and blame it on Man City and Pep and we can't compete until Pep leaves. And VAR stitched us at Newcastle. Get in the bin, man. I'm sick and tired of it. Yeah, go and actually do what's required to win me something. Yeah, I'm going bald, Terry. I might have to get that treatment in Turkey like you had.
Yeah, I got a link for you. I was actually meant to go out there this week, but I've had some family stuff to deal with. So my great auntie's funeral on Thursday, so I can't go. But I'm going out there to have a little top up on the air and get the old Nashers done and all. So I'm going to do it, mate. I'm going to do it, bruv.
I'm going to send you a clip later. Yeah, I'm going to send him that clip.
I know exactly what you're going to fucking send me.
Back to the
airport. Yeah. Where you been, Turkey? I get it. Yeah. So you only live once, didn't you? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's it. We got some super chats here. This one says points after 50 games. Pep 112 points. Fergie 103 points. Ten Hag 96 points. Klopp 92. Arteta 75. Sacking Ten Hag makes 0 sense. Most current informed team. Rational decisions over irrational decisions all day.
Well, that's irrelevant. Yeah, because points after 50 games. Yeah, Alex Ferguson was on the verge of a sack after about 4 years. Yeah, so I get what you're saying, and he's comparing that. But my point here is, you are comparing Pep Guardiola, Sir Alex Ferguson, and Jurgen Klopp, who's got a proven track record in many leagues as well, with Ten Hag. I mean, come on, get in the bin. This guy's won a couple of Dutch plates, man. Get in the bin. Get in the bin. Mate, you back your manager. I'm cool with you backing your manager. I hope he stays. I think it's banter. I watched the highlights against Luton the other day. Oh, my God, you lot are trash. Yeah, long may it continue. Yeah, long may it continue. But unfortunately, Terry, millions of people like that have infested your fan base. And that is why your club will never, ever, ever get back to the level it should do, despite spending more money than everyone. It's what it is, isn't it?
Listen, I get this whole we're the most informed team. Yeah, on results, but not performances. And performances where the sustainability comes from.
How about this for a stat? Yeah, how about this for a stat? You've lost 5 out of 12 in the league, and you're bottom of your Champions League group, and it's November. How about
that? He also says here,
if that was David Moyes, you'd want him sacked. So what's the difference? What is called Ten Hag?
Ginger Bish here says winning a treble takes huge effort, physically and mentally. City were bound to drop a level or two now and again. Do you think City have dropped a level or two this season?
No, I think they're just missing De Bruyne. I think they're missing De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne was massive for how they play, spamming them balls into the box, left, right, and centre. But they're still better than everyone, even without him, even without Mahrez now, without Cancelo, without Laporte, without Gundogan, and they're still top of the table. And that just shows that all these fans that want to moan of other clubs, but City, how about demand more? Because if Arsenal had gone out there and bought a proper striker in the summer and a proper midfielder instead of that German giraffe, we'd probably be top of the league. Yeah, we'd probably be top of the league. If Liverpool had gone out there and done a little bit more in the summer, they'd be top of the league, or that we'd be clear, because Man City ain't been great to watch. They ain't been good to watch. They ain't been great this season. Yeah, but they've conceded less goals than they had at this stage last season. They've come off of the back of just conceding 4. They conceded 13 after 12 last season. Now they conceded 12 after 12, and 4 of them were in the last game. Yeah, 2 were against Wolves. There's 6 of their goals. Half of their goals are come in 2 games this season conceded. So people can have this, they're not great. Well, they conceded half of their goals in 2 games.
City haven't dropped a level this year. I just think other teams, more teams are getting better. Does that make sense? And because they're on 27, 28 points, which is about where they normally are after 12 games every season.
They're 1 point worse off than last year.
Yeah, but then last year they were actually ahead of their normal average. So if you look over the last 6 years, 7 years, they're in and around their average. All that you're seeing this year, and it maybe not in performances, but in terms of points, Spurs are better than last year. Villa are better than last year. Ironically, Man United started the season, I think we're only 1 point worse off than we were last year. So you're just seeing more teams accumulate more points. And if you look at the teams at the bottom of the table, they've all got a lot less this year than they've had in previous years. So I don't think City have dropped at all, in my opinion. Terry, I think you mean, tell me one game where City got robbed by VAR that led to them losing a game. Terry, where is Deji, that Spurs fan who said they are going to win the league?
Wolves, because the striker, the Korean guy, should have been sent off. So he shouldn't have been on the pitch to score the winner. And that was a couple of weeks ago. Boom, boom, boom. Mike.
I did say on the show the other day, I guarantee when someone else super chats out, if we had a City fan on, they'd know, and Lee knew. So we were on loan there.
Yeah, he should have been sent off, and he didn't get sent off, and it was blatant. He should have been sent off, and he ended up scoring the winner.
There we go. We got
and
one.
That was, what, 2-3 games ago?
Yep. This here says, Lee, don't you think it's time to lower your standards to be cool with the Arsenal fan base?
Well, I've got to lower my standards because you lot ain't got any.
Obviously, Marcos is having a lot.
See what I have to put up with. Yeah. I have to drop my standards because this lot are a bunch of losers that are all about vibes and feelings and unicorns and stardust. Get in the bin, man. The game is about winning. It's not affecting me in any way, shape, or form, mate. I'm all good because I've got this lot on strings daily.
This here says, I would prefer Douglas Luiz or Zubamendi over Neves, but we definitely should get Neto and Tony also in the winter.
Yes, I agree with that. Douglas Luiz, I don't want. Zubamendi, I've watched a lot of Real Sociedad this season. I'd take him at Arsenal all day long. Yeah, he's a good player. And Real Sociedad, by the way, are playing great football. Yeah, they're balling out, man. Absolutely balling. But again, nobody watches La Liga, so nobody watches these leagues, do they? So it's all about the Premier League being the best in the world, apparently. It's not. It's just the best marketed league in the world.
Shower Boy said yesterday that Havertz is improving. Perhaps he showered with Havertz together to think of the new Arsenal song.
Oh, don't even get me started. He's actually unblocked me on Twitter. I can see his. When I opened Twitter the other day, I see one of his tweets. I was like, "Oh, he's unblocked me." I don't know. We can't slide in my DMs, so don't follow anyone.
I know. You rogue, you're so edgy, Lee. You're so edgy.
Oh, so edgy. Oh, look at him. He thinks he's a celebrity.
Yeah, I follow no one. Like he's Beyonce or something.
I'm not on there to make mates with anyone, mate. Do you know what I'm saying?
Friends, Twitter friends,
football friends.
friends.